Okay, I just want to give a quick video today. Yesterday we had some frost, and we have a little frost today. First of all, the course has been in really good shape. We're really proud of the way it's reacting. We've had an inch of rain since we aerified, which is not much at all. So the weather's been very dry. We have some brown spots out here, but that's intentional. It was just like for the member, the greens were turning purplish and stuff like that. But we were pushing them to the limit for you guys because we want to get them as firm as possible to give you something a little bit different. But you could tell when the way the greens reacted through that member was, we were ecstatic about it because we had only 9% moisture in the greens and they weren't really dying. They were looking off color, but like I said, that was on purpose, and they were as hard as a rock. That was something that we've been aiming to get to for years. That was one of our goals, is to try and dry the greens out as much as possible without them dying, which is hard to do. There's a lot that goes into that, but we're very proud of the way they reacted. We're also very proud of the way they've been reacting last several weeks. There's some off-color spots on the greens, but that's how they should be. With how dry it's been and no humidity, if the greens were totally green, that means we're watering way too much. We are not watering much at all right now. And you can tell with the speed and the firmness of the greens of how they're reacting. All very positive things. We've worked really hard this summer to keep the greens healthy. If we didn't do all that hard work throughout the summer and just keeping them alive through that hot, humid weather, they would never perform the way they are now. So there's a method to our madness in the summer. I know the greens get a little bit slower and a little softer. That has more to do with the weather than it does anything. To be honest, the only thing that we're doing different now the last month is we're doing our grooming, our top dressing, and brooming and brushing, which is more aggressive, that you can't do in the summer, but you can do in the fall when the weather's a little bit cooler. If we did those practices in the summer, we would definitely lose grass. The main point of my video right now is about the frost, though. We'll talk about the greens a little bit more with the weeks to come. Nobody likes the frost. I hate having frost delays, but the reason we have frost delays are because if you walk on the grass when there's frost, you actually crush the cell wall of the plant and the plant dies. So it's even like your home yard. You shouldn't be walking on your yard when there's frost. So basically the frost is the water molecules on the tissue of the plant, and it's frozen. And when you step on that frozen part breaks the cell wall of the plant and it dies. So if I were to walk on this green, for instance, right now, there's a little bit of frost on it. You would see my feet print afterwards within 2 days. So obviously you have to be aware of the frost. It's also frustrating to us because we can't work when there's frost either. So we're in a delay at the same time you guys are. I know that delays are frustrating with frost, but you have to have it. You can't play with frost. So I just want to give a heads up that the next couple weeks, I think this weekend it's supposed to warm up more and there probably won't be frost. But if there is frost, there's a reason that we can't walk on the grass, and it's because we would kill it. So we have to be careful with that. It also damages the root system, which you don't want going into the winter. So we're very healthy right now. The course is, I think, in great condition. We want to keep it that way going into the winter, which is as important as anything. And we'll explain a little more about that as we get going, but I just want to give everybody a heads up. There will be frost delays coming up, and we try to get out there as quick as possible so you can get out there and play. But that's it for today. Thanks.